I went to Richmond, and I got a tour of the city. You talk about all the classics, not classics, but like all the um, controversial things about taking the statues down, and
Yeah.
you learn about
The
history
men
of
the Richmond.
who signed what, like all this really
Mm-hmm.
we can debate about that for hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I went, there wasn't a lot of space to park to go to the Capitol one day, and then I went 2 times. The first time we had really little time, so we couldn't park near the Capitol, and then we couldn't park near this river.
Is Richmond the capital?
I'm not sure if it's the Capitol. I just know
Okay,
that's where they have all
or if
the.
it's like Vicksburg or something.
That's
like
where they
that?
have all the
Historical.
mhm.
Yeah.
But we ended up at a church, and it was one of the churches that, like one of the oldest churches. Got to be like 1700s, like just old, right? And it's still preserved, and it has a lot. When you go inside, it has a lot of like how it looked back in the day, and that's where, like, I can't remember exactly the name. I'm bad with that, but they were giving speeches against the crown, like that old.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that old.
Yes.
Oh, like Revolutionary War. old.
Yes.
Okay. When you said it, I was thinking like Civil War.
Even before
Era
that,
old.
kind of. I mean, it was all kind of
Yeah.
around that time.
Yeah.
But what stuck in my mind a lot was that, you die, right? And we all know that eventually, like after a certain amount of years, like people forget everything. And
Years?
and everyone, right?
Days.
No, like
Yeah.
for example, like
If it's something historic, obviously. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like at a personal level, like you die, and probably like 4 or 5 generations after you, like no one's gonna remember who you are. Like I don't know who my great grandfather is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you always think like, well, people should get cremated to like don't spend money, or
Yep.
you can take it. That's the simpler way, or you can take it to the level of like cartels where they make like houses, and that's where that's what they literally build a house in a cemetery, and then they bury their family members in the house. So when you go so you go
Oh, no, not like, okay. Let me clarify.
yeah.
Not like the pharaohs where they bury their live family member. Like
No.
Okay.
Like current days.
Okay.
Current times.
So as they're dying, they're buried there.
Yes.
Okay. Because it's, like you said cartel, and I thought of like the Egyptians where they're like, they'll bury their horses and their servants in there with them.
No. So pretty much what I'm trying to depict is that there's 2 sides of it, right?
Yep.
The super extravagant, like let's make this thing people can visit. So, that's why they make tombstones, and you have the names and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This church, a lot of churches, like back in the day, they would bury people like outside the church, right? And I'd never seen like in person a tombstone that was just faded completely.
Didn't even have names?
Didn't have any names.
But the tombstone itself is still...
There were a bunch of tombstones that they were just so old that it was just a rock. So like it was like, I've always had that thought, like, like you better enjoy life, because like after a few years, like no one's gonna remember you, right?
Yeah.
You just hope that what you did has a long impact, right?
Man.
But as a name,
That's
like,
crazy.
yeah,
But
but
even the ones that are carved in stone,
exactly. So
the
even
stone will reject.
even the ones that were like people took time to make sure that people remember them.
Yeah.
They just faded. They're just it's just a tombstone, blank tombstone.
Man.
But I've never seen one in person, because I constantly
Did
think
you take
about
a
it,
picture?
I took a picture.
Dude,
Yeah.
can you show me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious.
Yeah. But
I've never seen a blank tombstone either, so I'm...
yeah, you don't think about
I never even had to think of that.
Right. But I just remember walking by the church and seeing those and thinking, whoa.
Dude, that must have been like such a solemn moment of just...
Yeah, it was
Like,
really beautiful.
Yeah, reflection and life hitting you.
Look at that.
What?
It's just like
That's just rain,
years
and
of rain,
weather,
Mhm.
and
yep.
and all of them. Not even that single one.
Yeah, all of them.
Oh my!
Isn't that crazy?
I've never seen such a thing.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember thinking,
yeah,
man, people debate and fight about everything, but like at the end of the day,
You'll be forgotten.
Yeah, everyone forgets everything.
You'll be forgotten real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I always laugh at that. I don't know if you've seen that TikTok. It's like this guy he just does different versions of like at the church, like little skits.
Mm-hmm.
And he has this one where it's at a wake, right? And he has the person who lost their family member,
Mm-hmm.
and they're there just like crying at the wake, and then it pans over to the other side and you just see people dancing like you shake my mind, and then the sad guy looks over at them and the dude dancing looks and he's like, oh, and then he just continues dancing. And true, I feel like that's kind of the moral of the story there. Like, you be forgotten as soon as they put you under. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, you want, like at some point when I pass, like if I have family that loves me or kids and stuff,
If
you would still, I mean, you never know.
Right.
You would
Your
still,
family loves you, man.
yeah, my future one.
Oh,
I guess.
okay.
Most of my family is
Your
older.
progeny.
It's older than me, I guess.
Yeah.
But you would hope that they accept it and they can move on. You know,
Mhm.
you don't want them to like eternally suffer. You know.
I think they'll move on
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah.